Hey lifers!
Hey, what's good?
Okay, so we just wanted to do a little video and just, I guess, introduce ourselves. Um, you've seen some of our videos already on YouTube and stuff, and you've kind of just seen how we operate day to day at life on our land, our home, our farm. But you don't really know much about us, like
What she's trying to say in a nice way is that we come to set the record straight.
just talking reckless.
Talking reckless.
Talking reckless because you have a keyboard and you're behind a screen. Sometimes you have to feel people's energy. Like, you have to be in their presence to know what time it is. Let me be completely honest and raw. I've just come on here to liberate myself and to tell my truth.
The thing is, let me just also say that, 99% of the comments that we've received over the last week on whichever interview have been positive. So we know that, I don't need confirmation, but I know that I'm on the right track and doing the right thing. I don't need confirmation from anybody. But to the 1% that have an opinion and assumptions, that feel like they know what we are about and why we are doing things, that's what we've come to clear up. To let you know that actually you don't know what we're about and why we are doing things. And even some of the things that I said in the interview, it's like people just running with certain things
and take it out of context.
And take it out of context.
Yeah, so, this is our life, literally, and we get to control the narrative.
And you have your life and you get to control yours. And if you have children, they're for you to control. Do you know what I mean? You can't control mine or dictate my life. Anyway, let me get straight to the first one, which is homeschooling. Why do we homeschool? A lot of people are like, oh, you're out there, that's good for you, but the children need an education. They need to go to school and rah, rah, rah. And what I say to that is that we've been homeschooling for 6 years now. And it's the best thing we've ever done. And we'd recommend anybody out there to homeschool their children. If homeschooling is not for you, then fair enough. You're entitled to that opinion, but we have decided to homeschool our children.
For me personally, I felt like I had no choice, to be honest. I'm not a believer in the system. The system has failed me. It has failed people that I know.
And the educational system, if we're being precise.
Yeah, I'm referring to the whole system. The whole system that is constructed and created essentially for us to fail. Now, if you don't agree with that, that's none of my business. But that's my experience. And it makes no sense. It's completely illogical, irrational. In fact, it's insanity to have someone who is not made like you, created like you, not genetically, not physically, not mentally, not spiritually, dictate the way you learn, the way your children learn, what they eat, just everything. It's insanity. And I'm more than capable of raising my own children.
Homeschooling does not mean our children are not getting an education. Homeschooling does not mean they're at home chilling, no, they get educated very well, and our children are highly intelligent. Healthcare. A lot of people have been talking about, what about healthcare? First of all, it has to be health care for me to, they've got to care. And as far as I'm concerned, my knowledge of the NHS, if you've been following us for a while from Fit for a King, we've done videos on this before. Our experience and knowledge with the NHS has not been anything.
It's been a nightmare.
Anything to write home about.
It's been that is an understatement of the century. It's been an absolute nightmare.
I don't know. I'm talking to the intelligent people right now. These are pharmaceutical companies who are businesses who make money by not curing you, but by giving you medicine, synthetic medicine that will keep you coming back. So,
or in some cases, it's just killing you.
Or killing you.
Let's just
let's just be real with it.
That's
so
what it is. That's what it's designed to do.
As for me and my family, we're not into the pharmaceutical thing. natural. Nature gave us everything here that we need to heal, and we are all healthy and well.
Natural foods.
That's our medicine. And have we been to, a clinic or a hospital in Accra? Yes, we have. It doesn't mean that some people are talking like there's not even no healthcare in Africa. Like there's not even a hospital or a clinic here. They're here, and they're actually quite good. Our experience in the clinics here have been great, actually better than the UK. So as for healthcare, we have access to healthcare. Like we're by the river and there's mosquitoes around, which is new for us because up there's no mosquitoes. Some people have also have the delusion that we started our GoFundMe to fund our lifestyle. This is not true. We don't need a GoFundMe to fund our lifestyle. With or without the GoFundMe, we will be here living our life. The GoFundMe is for the Rites of Passage project, for us to complete this place, for us to complete the business, which is life, the Rites of Passage. Simple as that.
It's just not for you, okay? It's not for you. Everything is not for everyone, and that's okay. Like you said before, you're free to have your opinion, but please refrain from being ignorant. You're making a fool of yourself, seriously, in the comments, because you're speaking from a place of ignorance. Now, just to help you to comprehend why we're asking for donations, it's because we're not proud. No one's got their begging bowl out here, okay? We're not proud, and we're asking for our community to come together with us, cooperative economics, right? So that our children, your children, can live in freedom. That's what life is. Life is freedom.
Imagine we're trying to start this life retreats, rites of passage program, whatever you want to call it, to help other people.
You don't know what it is yet.
To help other people. No, I don't like the word program.
I don't like the word retreat.
Okay, so
yeah, because it's not a retreat.
It's a rites of passage. So whatever it is, imagine we're doing this to help people. In fact, we've helped people already. So people can come here and stay here while they make the transition, something that we never had. So them same people that are talking are the same people that could actually benefit. But like my wife said, if it don't resonate with you, it's not meant to. And in fact, if it doesn't resonate with you, I don't want it to. Simple as. And
but thanks for watching.
No, thanks for watching. Keep watching. And for those that have donated,
watching silence.
For those that have donated so far, we appreciate you because you just get it. There's no explanation. You just get it. It's your vibration. Some people also have the delusion, whatever you want to call it, that we've left something great behind and that we are doing a disservice to ourselves and our children and that we should go back, and because we are, it's for the benefit of our children. I think those people are hella delusional. If you are there and that's what you want, then kudos to you. But that's not what we want. We chose to come out of that patriarchal system, society, and this is us taking back our power. This is our life, and we're going to live it the way we want to live it. In fact, the way the Most High intended us to live it. People have some illusion that we're just living primitive and that we're suffering. I think the problem is that patriarchal mindset, that mental slavery mindset that has got people so caught up in massa that they would defend, like when the slave wanted to run away and the house slave was like, what, I'm snitching, where you going? Like, he was just, I'm telling massa that you went and going to try and get a better life. Like, people, keep watching my thing, innit? But just refrain from your ignorant comments.
So I'm just gonna have a quick rant because that's just me. This is who I am. So let me just get it over and done with. And yeah, so I'm not really one for putting myself out there. I don't really enjoy having my business online for everyone to scrutinize and judge. I think I'm alone in my family in that then everyone's laughing behind the camera too. You know, certain members of my family love the spotlight, like 4 of them, and there's only 5 of us here, so that's everyone. But I feel quite uncomfortable by it, do you know what I mean? And I try to act like I don't give a shit about what people think or say, or how I'm perceived or judged or whatever. But it does bother me, and I'm a little bit frustrated. I guess because I just think if you've got nothing nice to say, just shut your mouth, really. Like, then say nothing at all. That's what my mum taught me, but I know that everyone was brought up. So, I get it.
The thing is, I don't know, this
But
society...
I don't come in no one's comments. Do you know what I mean? I'm not in no one's comments just spewing negativity and putrid venom. Like, I'm not doing that.
It's this new, you know, with social media and this reality TV thing, people are, you know, they have a look into your life.
Yeah, but only in certain areas. Because if it's some LGBTQ, ABCD, if it was one of those things, do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's on their P's and Q's, no one can say anything, no one can do anything, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my. Even transhumanism now is like, oh, well, you can't say that because they just identify as an it. But I identify as a free woman.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a free woman, and if I'm grown enough to push out 3 children vaginally, then I'm grown enough to raise them how I see fit. That's it. That's it. Done the talk. And, like, you know, you will go through every comment, which I admire. You go through every comment, negative or positive, and respond to everyone. But I feel like the negative commentators, they shouldn't be getting no response whatsoever. Just
No, after this they won't. This is why we're doing this. This is setting the record straight. I'm not going to respond to the negative comments. I will only respond to the positive ones. And this is why we're making this video. Let me just say my piece now. So, I had a note written down and it said, the male versus the divine masculine. It actually said the male versus the man. And actually we changed it to the divine masculine because, well, there's loads of men out there. There's loads of males out there. But there's not many divine masculines out there. And this resonates with whoever it resonates with. I was somebody who saw something wrong and made a change. I took my family, picked them up and put them in a better place, whether it resonates with you or not. She dropped her biscuit in the pond.
You're lying. The s'mores, mum. The last s'mores.
Anyway.
oh my God, it's been there so long. That dropped me. Okay.
I'm in a serious mode here.
Leave it on.
So I was someone who saw an issue with society and have done something about it. I see an issue with the world and I'm trying to do something about it. In order to change the world, first you have to change yourself. I've been working on myself since that quote resonated with me. I've been working on myself and healing myself and making myself what a divine masculine, what I see a divine masculine should be.
Which is what?
Which is someone who protects, provides, someone who is God-fearing, someone who, and when I say protects and provides, I don't mean just mean for the family, I mean for the divine feminine. Because I can protect my family, yes, and then I can go out there and do some patriarchal rubbish, do you know what I mean? And feed the world in this patriarchal system the way it is being fed. I don't do that. Like, I rise up against that patriarchal system and say, this ain't working. In fact, it's broken and it needs to fix. And I ain't asking anybody to fix anything. I'm out here fixing me and mine. As for me and my family, I'ma correct this. Do you know what I mean? And all I can do to try and broaden that is to inspire you, to fix you and correct your family. And I'm talking to the men, I'm talking to the fathers. I am saying that you should see something wrong in your life and in your family's life and correct it.
In your community.
In
like,
your
doesn't
community.
even just end there. Like, in your community, in the schools, in the children. You know, just before we came on live, we saw something about something was happening in a park in Peckham, and children are sending death threats to anyone in the public
decides to come to the farm
to
fair.
attend the public event. Like,
Where is the divine masculine at this point? Because our children are out of control. So hello, where's the divine father to say?
no, where's the men?
Where are the men?
Where's just the men? No one
to
has to
say,
be divine just
you know
yet.
what? This ain't
Just be
gonna
a
happen.
man.
This ain't gonna happen. We ain't gonna let this go down with our children. Do you know what I mean? And even if you ain't got children and you're just a man, we are not gonna allow this to happen. I left to better our life, bottom line. And I just think that, you know, we need more divine masculines out here. We need more men to stand up and to do something for your own family first, and then inspire others to do the same. And that's all I am doing as a divine masculine, as a man, as the head of my family, as the king of this castle. That is all I am doing. And anybody that don't resonate with that,
Go
it's
about your
cool.
business.
We all can't vibrate high. We all can't. There has to be balance. Some of you
okay.
are born to vibrate low, and that's fine.
I was like saying earlier, that ignorance has to exist so that the light can shine.
Just keep your corner. That's all I'm saying
Hold
when
it.
it comes to that. Hold your corner. So when it comes to restoring the balance, this is something that we want to do at Life. When it comes to, you know, encouraging families, men, women to do better, this is something we want to do at Life. So when you come here for that transition or that rites of passage, it's not an accommodation thing. Yes, there's accommodation here, but there will be workshops. There will be stuff that we will sit down and talk about and try and sharpen the steel, because steel sharpens steel. So try and sharpen each other. Like, we're still learning, but what we have learned, we want to give. We want to share that. Do you know what I mean? What I have learned as a man, I want to share. So you can expect that here at Life, to us restoring the balance. I wasn't always in my divine masculine. In fact, I had a lot of feminine energy. I can say that she had a lot of masculine energy, but it's about finding that balance.
And the way balance is restored is so organic when you're in nature. You don't have to do anything. You know, no amount of meditation, yoga, and alkaline diets, and like all those things can contribute to it, yes. However, if you're still living in an artificial Babylonian environment that is designed to enslave you, to break you down, to disempower you,
to kill you.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, like
To turn you against your own.
yourself, to make you hate yourself, hate what you look like. We could just go on and on. But if you're still living in that environment, then I can guarantee you it is going to be extremely difficult, because you're literally fighting against everything to better yourself. Being in nature, nature is balance, nature is harmony, nature is peace, nature is unconditional love. And that is what we have been gifted by the Most High, who sent us here. And
Imagine that.
first, so that therefore, because we came first, because someone's got to go first. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if we sat there and waited for someone else to do this. We would die waiting. We'd be sitting in Chinkford, cold like, just miserable.
Just searching YouTube. Family of 5 living off grid. Where are they? I didn't see none. Do you know what I saw? I saw, do you know what I mean, Caucasian people doing it. I didn't see no black people doing it. I didn't see no one that I could relate to.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
out
yeah.
here. They're living in nature.
No, they're doing it. They
But
are
yet,
doing it. They've
we're
inspired
not.
us.
We was inspired by that, but actually now we're being taunted because we've decided to come out and be free. I know what it is. Jealousy.
Yeah, red eye.
Red eye and bad
it's
mind.
okay, because we're still, but the thing is, it's okay because it's already done, guys. The manifestation,
It's already complete.
it's already done. There's nothing anyone can say or do. All you're doing the work of the Most High, and let me tell you, it is humbling work. You just know that there's a force
Let me tell you.
behind you, with you, beside you, in front of you, that your path is already aligned. Like, there's nothing that anyone can do.
The faith is too strong with the
Way
Kings.
too strong.
It's way too strong with the Kings for anyone to try and move with. It can't happen. Let me tell you something. GoFundMe or no gun GoFundMe, this place will get done. I can tell you that right now. GoFundMe or no GoFundMe, your donation or no donation, this place is gonna get done one way or another. I'll batter and make it work. Do you know what I mean? And I know that the Most High will not let me struggle doing it because he told me to do it. So For those that resonate with us and donate, I'm all down. If it don't resonate with you, it's all good too. Like, it doesn't have to.
Don't worry, you can still come. When it's done, yeah, when it's done, you're still invited. We won't forget about you because we're not leaving anyone behind. In fact, we're doing the very opposite of that. We're trying to bring everyone with us. Some of you are stubborn and don't want to leave your captor's house. Do you know what I mean? But for those of you who are ready, for those of you who align with our frequency that we are vibrating on, for those of you who have received the call and have been told countless times to get your ass to the motherland and you're still there in Babylon, for those of you who just want freedom, for those of you who just want to live in harmony with nature, for those of you who are doing this for your babies, okay, we're here.
For the babies. Why are we not doing it for the babies?
If no other reason at all.
If
That's
nothing
reason
else,
enough.
let's do it for the babies. Let's do it for our children. Because they're the next generation. Why are we not doing it for our babies?
Let's give the children freedom,
I
man.
think
Give
that's
them
what-
a fighting chance in
that's-
this world.
that's
They're
what-
not assisting.
That's what frustrates me the most, because I'm doing it for my babies. And the comments are like
They
I'm
keep
doing...
coming. They keep coming for that as well,
Like,
specifically.
coming for the children.
And it's like, okay.
And I understand why some people don't put their children online, but I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna be real, and this is the truth. Like,
Yeah, because we're trying to also appeal to families. It's
Right.
like we're showing families that, hey, I get it. I know your fears. We came with the same fears. We're human too.
our
We
daughter
had-
didn't want to come.
Right.
It's natural.
We've dealt with it all of it. Just to prove to everyone that, you know what, with 2 children under 4 at that time, with a teenager who, you know, is Miss Thang or whatever, you can still do it. It's so doable. Also on a very small budget.
On a very small
On a
budget.
very small budget. That's why I said to you, we're humble, you know. We made that system work for us.
For us. We
Talk
made
about
it-
reparations. We took our reparations in full, okay?
Uh-huh.
And we made it work for us.
Talk the thing, mommy.
No,
Yo.
because it's true. Because people want to make excuses and be like, oh, you know, I haven't got enough money, all these excuses. But do you know what? If you really want something, you will do it. You will do it. You will do whatever it takes.
And that's why we are providing the facilities for those that don't have the money. There are some single parents out there in the UK that want to do this and can't afford to do it. Contact us. Contact us. The email will be there on the screen right now. Contact us, because let's have a conversation.
We can talk you through
Where
it.
there's a will, there's a way. And if the Most High wants you to be here, then that's where you will be. Don't watch no vaccine, nothing like. Don't watch
Forget
them
about
things.
all
Forget
that
all of
stuff.
those
That's not
things.
for, if you're meant to be here, that ain't for you anyway.
That ain't for you.
It's not for you.
And if it's for you, it's for you.
That's another thing. Like, you know, when we was on our journey, and we was like, okay, but what about this thing? And then, you know, we would pray about it, and we'll get the answer. And the answer has always been, it's not for you. Like, don't worry about that. When you're ready, you ask and you shall receive. Boom, that's it.
When we were ready, the borders were closed.
It's
The
like,
borders were closed.
you know, there's not enough faith. And we're speaking like this. I hope you receive it with the intention that it was said with, because it's unconditional love. You know, our sole intention is to give others what we have. Not what we want, not what we have or had, what we actually have. Like, we are living it, breathing it, experiencing it every day. And it is,
I'm on my land right now.
it's
I've not
life-changing.
gone to
It's just,
some park to shoot this video. I'm on my land right now. Fear is something that a lot of people in the world have. Fear is something that we had to overcome in order to make this move. Fear is something that we had to dash in the bin in order to come and live in the bush in a tent. Fear is something that doesn't live in the King's family. It doesn't resonate with us. And if we had fears, we had to conquer them. And if we currently have fears, we are working on conquering them. You have been fed lies about Africa. So I understand your fears about Africa.
you've been fed lies about yourself,
You've been fed lies about
about
yourself.
your power, about who you really
about
are.
who you are.
Like,
If you knew who you were, hey, when you come here, the motherland will give you exactly what you want. So when you come here,
need, you mean?
what you need. So when you get here, anything that is you're in fear of, you'll have to face while you're here.
all your
Simple.
traumas,
All your traumas.
subconscious programming, all your bad habits,
You have to
Like,
face the healing.
all of it.
You have
it's
to
gonna
face
come
the
to
healing.
the surface.
So when people say to us, oh, how do I, you say just come. Just come. Because I don't know what your personal issues are, but just come. The motherland knows. The spirit that lives here knows what your issues are and will fix you, good and proper.
I just want to just add a little bit because I know what he means. We don't actually fear the Most High. We fear the consequences of not being obedient to the word of the Most High. Because we've been there and that don't feel good.
I fear, you know who I fear? I fear my higher self. I fear me, my higher self. Do you know the only one that can change this is me? The only one that could have not come here is me. Like, I'm the only one that could have changed my situation. I'm the only one that can change my situation. If I fear anyone, I fear myself. I fear myself and what I am capable of doing when I'm not in sound mind.
When you're not in alignment.
When I'm not in alignment. When I'm not, you know what I mean, going for the anointed vision that was given to me. When I'm not being obedient. That's what I fear. I don't fear nothing else. Especially nobody in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so good. My legs were hot. He talked a little bit before about the patriarchal system that is currently in full effect, but dying slowly, but it is definitely dying, and restoring the balance. And what needs to happen, which is what is currently happening, is that the divine feminine energy is rising. We bring life into this world, guys. It is what it is, okay? It's not a competition, all right? Right, we are the portal.
Yeah. I think what it is it's not like patriarchal, matriarchal. It's about, okay, the patriarchal have tried and failed.
Yeah.
And not just tried and failed, they have actually brought down the feminine. They have destroyed the feminine and are still destroying the feminine. And that lack of respect for the feminine is what is going to destroy those that are destroying the feminine. In this day and age, there's no room for disrespecting women, for disrespecting the divine feminine,
Mothers.
for disrespecting Mother Nature, for disrespecting mothers. Do you know what I mean? There's no room for that. In this day and age, like, you will be reprimanded and you will get your comeuppance. If you have a problem, take it to the Most High, because this came from the Most High for me. So, and I see it happening all around the world. Like, it's happening before our eyes. So in this day and age, you need to have a respect for the divine feminine. Respect the woman, respect the nature, respect anything that has a feminine energy. Like, love it, like, worship it, like your life.
Like, you're supposed to love and worship your mother who brought you into this world. And I get it. A lot of people have difficult relationships with their mothers, and that's where a lot of the time the animosity towards the divine feminine stems from. But, like, deal with your issues, my man. Heal. Like, that's what you got to heal for. Heal so you can restore the balance within yourself, so that you know how to conduct yourself and have respect for the feminine outside of you, the masculine outside of you. You know, at life, we're restoring that balance. We see the trauma, we know it's there. The difference between us and a lot of people is that we're just doing something about it, you know? And not only just talking it, but taking whatever steps that are necessary to ensure that our children aren't going to have the same trauma as us. There's just no way.
We're breaking generational curses, and that's it, bottom line. My child is not going to have the same hiccups as me. And my child is not going to be cold. He's going to be warm, under the sun.
Every day.
Every day.
All day.
All day. Remember me tell you. Some people live worse in the UK in blocks, and they live worse than how we're living in our tent.
I think, where's he going to go?
No, because some people, they just, you living in a tent like it's something bad. Listen.
We live in a canvas tent, okay? Canvas. I know some of you have never even felt canvas before. It's canvas. It's not plastic. It's natural material. The tent breathes.
Right.
Okay? And That's so that we can be as close to nature as we physically can without literally living outside.
In
the
terms
bush.
of space, 'cause a lot of people said, oh, you know, you got a teenage daughter, you can't be all crammed up in there. Like, we know, we all want space, but is it any of your business?
Google it, YouTube it for yourself. People are actually doing this on purpose, not as a means to an end, not as a transition or a stopgap. They live in tents for standard, and they've been doing that for generation upon generation upon generation. They're nomadic people. They move to greener pastures because that's what makes sense.
I know I'm behind the camera, but I just want to say,
Yeah.
I've been sitting here obviously listening to everything you guys have been saying, but I feel like people just need to, most people say mind your business and focus on your own life, like LYFE. Focus on loving yourself for eternity.
Hey!
Like,
That's my
seriously. Honestly, and it's like I read the comments that are about me and Tiani to own space and stuff. First of all, I'm getting my own house. I mean, tell me a 16-year-old that has their own house. But it's serious because I know people that are in houses because social services have given it to them and they're my age. And it's like, okay, that's not how I'm living. So...
And it ain't yours.
Exactly.
Okay? This is someone who had a house given to them by social services and the council.
And how many rooms did we have?
2.
2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms.
No one was saying, Tia needs her own space. Then, no one was saying it then. We are not struggling. We are not struggling. And those of you who think, oh, they've gone out there and they're struggling. Right? We're not struggling. We are perfectly fine. We eat well. We are safe at night. We have a roof over our heads. We are comfortable. And we have all of this.
More importantly, we're happy.
And we are happy doing our thing. Like, we just want to share it with y'all. That's it.
And, you know, we don't have to share it.
No, we don't have to.
We don't have to be on YouTube.
We don't have to.
So, you know, I just, don't get me wrong, the very few bitter comments are not going to change how we want to do things at all. But we're just saying, you know, let it be known that we don't have to share our wealth. We don't have to share our blessings with you. It's a choice. And we choose to share it to prove to you that you can have this too. You're no different from us. And you can have it too, because we need to rebuild our nation of people, okay? Now I'm speaking to who this is really for, okay? You know who you are. You know your power. You know you've been guided and told by, whether it be your ancestors, by God, the Most High, whatever the higher power that you resonate with, your higher self, whatever. You know that you deserve more than what you're currently settling for, okay? This is for you. Love yourself for eternity. Come out of your comfort zone. Make some better choices. Have faith.
Try something new. Everyone in the UK is doing the same thing every single day.
You know what that's
Most
called?
you do.
It's called programming.
Most you do. A new restaurant opens. Follow fashion, same thing.
Chic, follow fashion.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, my mum always told me, don't be a follower, be a leader. Don't be a follower, be a leader. And you know what? That stuck with me. And that's all I'm trying to do. I don't think I'm better than anybody else, to an extent. But
You're just making better choices.
I'm just making better choices for
That's
me
it.
and mine. And for you, it might be that. For me, it's this.
So guys, that was our introduction.
Yeah.
You'll probably be seeing a lot more of this side of us.
You want to see more of this side of us? Go to our Patreon, innit? Go to our Patreon where we really
Yeah.
speak the truth.
Yeah. Because obviously this is still YouTube, so you have to step on the borderline.
Like, I'm still trying to roll with the algorithm. We're not stupid. I'm trying to ride the algorithm, ride the wave. What you mean? Me not stupid. I'm out here. I'm not crazy. I got sound mind. You know what I mean? I'm business savvy. And for those that were talking about our business, yes, we did have a business, and yes, we did sell it. It was a very successful business. Go
And
Google
it still is.
Illuminate
It's still,
Essentials.
the business is still thriving.
It's still thriving.
And we don't even run it, okay?
Right.
Anyway, look, don't get us started.
Done.
All right, we done?
Done.
All right. Love you guys.
Well done.
Thanks, Tiani.
Love yourself for eternity. And come and get
100%.
this.
Hey! Little snake skin. And look, it looks like it was getting ready to shed. Look.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, sorry. Child. Well, I just got to stay out of people's yard and then you'll be fine.